All right, y'all. So I'm re-recording this, but I've been working hard all day, so I took a break and I kept seeing these flashes of comments about Ayesha Curry, and I'm like, what the heck is they talking about? And so I finally took the time to read a couple of things, and I realized that people were bashing her about her Red Table Talk interview, and I was baffled because I saw the Red Table Talk interview. I've seen all the Red Table Talk episodes. I love the Red Table Talk. It's a really good show. So I saw the one with Ayesha Curry and all the Curry women. Thought it was a great episode. Never in my wildest dreams would I think like people would be talking about what she said on that episode in such a negative way. I thought that it was so amazing how honest that she was. I love the rawness and the honesty of it. And to see these comments, it just furthers my point that I've talked about over and over again about how judgmental we are and how we always have something to say about somebody else, especially people that we don't even know. It just is baffling to me. It's like you guys are making all these judgments and assumptions that she's somehow disgracing or embarrassing her husband by saying this, that she wants to have an affair, or, bashing her for being insecure. Everybody has insecurities, by the way. Everybody on the planet that lives in this fleshly body has an insecurity about something. And I just think it's just so commendable that she was able to be open and honest and share how she felt. I'm all about that. I'm all about being open and being honest. I'm about the truth. That is my word for the year, for the day, for the rest of my life. Truth. I love seeking truth. I love speaking truth. I love when I see the truth in someone else. It's nothing like it. So I just thought it was an authentic moment. And let me be clear on something else. When you're married, a lot of times, and you're married or you're a mom or something along that line, as a mother, you get put into this box that, oh, that's so-and-so's mom, that's so-and-so's wife, as if you're not a woman first. Sometimes my kids, I have to remind them, like, I'm my own person outside of being your mom. Like, sometimes if I want to just listen to music I like to listen to, or dance how I want to dance or whatever, they're like, Mom, what are you doing? Hello, I'm being me. I'm being that woman that I just want to be. I can't always just be your mom, or I'm not always his wife. You understand what I'm saying? So I think people sometimes just get used to putting you in that box as if you don't have the right to feel any other way. You can't be or want to be desired. That's normal. She's married to someone who's in the limelight, who probably has women throwing themselves at him all the time. And so it was at the forefront of her mind, because if she's seeing that happen, in relationship to her husband all the time, and there's like nobody's paying her attention, it's not in a way that people probably don't, because obviously, they have respect for her and her husband in their marriage, but it still makes you wonder sometimes, like, dang, what's wrong with me? Anybody, like I said, in this flesh, man or woman, is lying if they say that getting a compliment from the opposite sex or being noticed by the opposite sex in a desirable manner, they don't like that, married or not married. You lying if you saying that. You lying. I would be lying if I said that. And of course, if you want that from your spouse, you want that from your significant other, but if you get it elsewhere, that doesn't mean that you don't love your husband. That doesn't mean that you're being disrespectful to your husband. There's a difference between disrespecting your marriage, disrespecting your husband, and just feeling like, oh man, I still got it. And I think that's all that she was saying, you know. So for her to say what she said and it should be totally taken out of context, for her totally to be being bashed in a negative way, it just furthers my point that we are living in a world of like a whole bunch of people who are just full of judgment and are looking and waiting for something to talk about. You know, I think that's the other point that I want to make, is that, you know, they seem to be a admirable couple. You know, they're looked at as the quote unquote perfect couple. And I think this is just something somebody took and had something to talk about. Oh, like, oh, look at this. Oh, she's insecure. Oh, she's wanting attention from other men. Good night. Go sit down somewhere. Have several seats on top of several seats. That's not even what she said. You're taking what she said out of context and making it into something else. There's nothing wrong with wanting to feel desired. There's nothing wrong with feeling insecure sometimes. It happens to all of us. And hats off to her for being able to be brave enough, I should say, to, you know, sit at the red table and be honest about it and not sit there and you know, feed us some type of unauthentic bullshit. And shame on everybody who has some type of negative opinion about what she said. Y'all stupid as hell. And yeah, I had to come out of my busy day to address this. And it's like, damn. I wonder, like, what are y'all, do y'all have anything else to do? Because I've been busy all day. I've been busy all day working and making money. And I don't even have the time to judge somebody on what they said. I saw the interview and I thought it was a great interview. But to see all these Facebook posts, all these tweets, all these memes, like, y'all got all this time to say all this dumb shit about a woman who was just being honest about how she felt? And now y'all think her husband is mad at her? Y'all think her husband is losing games and losing sleep over this? I seriously doubt it. I'm sure if she said this to the red table and the whole world, they probably talked about it amongst themselves. Who knows? The point is, we don't know. And folks need to just stop, and support one another. Like one of my friends said, look, come on now. That's a woman bearing her soul, bearing her feelings, and then just the whole world just got something negative to say about it and taking what she said and just really spinning it out of context. It's just rubbed me the wrong way. It's rubbed me the wrong way. So I had to make sure that I posted this and said this and gave my 2 cents on it. And, you know, hats off to Ayesha Curry. And I hope she's not at home feeling no kind of way about all you idiots saying all this so crazy stuff, because all she was doing was being a woman, being honest about her feelings. And that's it. There wasn't nothing more than that. So that is definitely my rant for the day, y'all. Peace out.